everyone, this question is a simple one and mostly asked for a 3 plus or 2 plus years of experience in Abinitio. So mostly you play with the string functions here. So you are given a full name. So and you are going to split that names into first name, middle name and then last name. Okay, so let's quickly check the what are the concepts like you have to thorough for this use case solving. Okay, so the number one is you need to know like basically full of string functions, and inside that like you should know string index and then string r index and then the final one string substring. Okay, so I think you may be familiar with the string substring, so we'll see about string index and r index. Okay, so these three are the uh, main core concepts for this use case solving. So let's straightly go to the solution code. Okay, before that, this is a single level. Okay, so single row is getting transformed into different fields. Okay, and then like with the same row level transformation, so we'll be using the reformat. So I'll be putting a reformat here. Okay, so we'll be adding basically like what it does is like we are adding multiple fields. Okay, so and then we are transforming the data as well. We are checking for the space and then we are splitting it, right? Splitting it, then putting in multiple fields. So any drop or change in fields, you will go for reformat, right? So code level, there is no other things other than that. So basically what you do, you just change the input and the output DML. So input DML, it will be string, I'll just put a name. So output DML will be those three stuffs. Okay, so same thing we'll be putting, yeah, same thing, but I'll be adding pipe delimiter, f name, middle name and then last name. So record end. Okay, so this is output DML and then this one is a, so this was like basic for beginners. Okay, so beginners like can usually understand this very easily. So experts, they might know already. Okay, so this is input DML and then output DML, you give in these components and then reformat, we'll straightly go to the transform code. Okay, so here the main concept. Okay, so I'll just tell the concepts first. So you have Amit space Kumar space Gupta. Okay, so here you have the space and here you have the space. Okay, so consider as a one space. Okay, so the first space, maybe we can consider as a gap. Okay, first gap is at which position and then second gap is at which position. We have to note down the position and then from that position you can split the strings, okay, by using the substring as well. Okay, so you can easily code. So just note down the gap index. Okay, so for that we're going for string index. Okay, so I'll be just writing the reformat code. So we'll be putting reformat in begin end. Okay, so yeah, so first we have to find the gap. Okay, just a number. Okay, so because string index will return a number, so we'll be finding a number first. So take some length. Okay, so I'll be naming first gap. Okay, so I'm trying to find the first gap, so that's nothing but I'm just matching. Okay, so string index and then the name. Okay, so field is in name and then you have space. Okay, so it will match here. So what number? Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, so you're getting f gap equal to 5. Okay, so same thing, same voila, I'm just copying and then just printing. Okay, so here L gap. Okay, so the only thing I have to change here is So for string index will get you the position of the first matching string. Okay, here the space. Okay, so string or index, here you can string or index, we will do the same thing but for the last occurrence. Okay, so last occurrence you will have here 5, and then here if you see we'll be getting 11. Okay, so last gap would be 11. So that's it. So these two we have found out. Now we can straightly go to the printing. Okay, we can straightly go for the printing. So we'll just print the first name, middle name, and then last name. Okay, by using the substring function. So first name, okay, and then last name, and then middle name, and then last name. Okay, so string substring here. So I have the name data. Okay, I have the full name. So here the first name. Okay, so right from the first index. Okay, from the first index till your first gap minus 1. So that would be from 1 to 4. Okay, first gap would be 5. You have to like less than 1 minus 1. Okay, minus 1 to the gap, so that will become 4. So 1 to 4, so that would be starting from 1. Okay, so starting index is 1, and then it has to go up to 4. So how will you find 4? So if f gap minus 1. Okay, so we'll just find out the middle name now. So first name is this one. Okay, so this will return Amit. Okay, so for the middle name, so the logic. Okay, so you have the f gap here. F gap is 5. 5 plus 1. Okay, starts from k. Okay, it has to go till L gap minus 1. So Kumar. Okay, start from k and ends with R. Okay, so I'll be like taking out this one. Sorry, I'll be taking out this one. So I'll be starting with the f gap first plus 1, and then L gap, okay, minus 1. That's correct. Okay, so this will return Kumar. Okay, so now I'm going to print the last name. So for the last name, you take the last gap. Okay, last gap which you found, which is 11th space. Okay, 11 plus 1, 12. So it will access G. Okay, so Gupta. Okay, so from starting from G to end of the string. So end of string matlab the length. Okay, so total length of the string. So you'll be putting total length here. Okay, for that put L gap plus 1, that will access G, and then till the end. Okay, till the end means you can use length function, length of in dot name. Okay, so that's nothing but 4, 5, and then 11 you have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so length is 16. Okay, it will start from 12 to 16th position. Okay, it will get the digits. So that is nothing but Gupta. Okay, so this is the code. I'm just going to close the bracket. Okay, properly. Yeah, so that's it. So these three are the important core logic behind this. So basically for the young beginners. Okay, so for the 2 plus or 3 plus, I think this question has been asked multiple times. So that's it. So basically string function, and then even the string index. Okay, so you have to know both string index and string or index, and then you can know how to play with that. Okay, so that's the thing. So I'll just come up with another use case. So this is a simple use case, and then if you have any other use case, please mail to this email ID.